Are you trapped in the spider web? Well, don't worry, because I'm a magical girl. I'll just change your form so that you can rip yourself right out. 1, 2, 3. Oh God. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna see myself out. I don't want to get ripped apart.
A few weeks ago, Riverdale, Illinois was just another quiet,
Alright,
small
I'm
town.
here for the brain eaters.
Then
I
on
too
that
am a
Saturday,
brain eater,
shortly
actually.
after
I have my
midnight,
brain right
a
here.
living
Yes.
nightmare began.
Now I got cookies. Chips Ahoy, to be exact. And some Nerds gummy clusters, which kind of look like brains. The fuck am I watching? That didn't just look like a mugging, that looks like a violation. Hell yeah. It's gonna be a good one. Turn it down a little bit. I've been thinking about getting some fairy lights for the stream, especially considering that like it's spooky season. So I get some spooky fairy lights, you know, to put on top of this. Hoping that it won't distract like too much from the movie, you know. I don't know any of these people. Maybe eventually if I watch enough of these. It was an unassuming day.
Sunday, about an hour before nightfall, my fiancée and I were returning from a trip to her family's home in the country. Our wedding date was set. Everything was right with the world.
Aw, it was a wedding
We
day.
were on the way back to town to tell the good news to my father.
The tire blew out, what the fuck? You know what else also blew up? Your fucking music track blew up all of a sudden. That fucking music switched gears so frickin' fast. I don't know if I'd like walk in the middle of the damn woods. I think I'd stay on the side of the road. I'm pretty sure she'd probably stay behind. The fuck?
All of them.
Damn, it's nature. Nature's scary. What the fuck is that?
What is it?
I don't know.
Well, it's metal.
48
Start
hours
with that.
later, in Washington, a hastily summoned UFO committee anxiously awaited to see a special screening of top-secret Army films. Delaying the proceedings.
Hey, look, it's
was
a
the late
cigarette
arrival
smoking
of
man.
Senator Walter K. Powers.
All right, Garrett, let's go.
Alright, let's hear it.
A ravine 6 miles south of the town of Riverdale, Illinois. 48 hours ago, discovery was made of a great cone-shaped object. The
Alright.
cone stands 50 feet high. Has a base
We
diameter
neuralized
of
the
50
people that
feet.
found it.
The nature of the cone, undetermined. Origin, unknown. Efforts
There
made
are
to determine
aliens,
the
they are not our
composition of the
friends.
cone by Dr. Paul Kettering, principal scientist for Project Damper, have proven futile. The surface of the cone has a total resistance to pressure, heat, acid, Coincidental with the discovery of the cone is the brutal slaying of several of the town's leading citizens.
Damn.
Townspeople questioned provided stories of
They really
strange
aren't our
sightings
fucking
on
friends.
or
What the
about
fuck?
the time of the discovery of the
Shit.
cone. One report cited the appearance of a fiery horse-drawn chariot in the sky. All reports inconclusive. As of this report, the origin and the nature of the cone remain unknown.
I don't think anybody in, like, the 1950s is gonna call a UFO a fucking flaming chariot. That's something, like, they would have done, like, way back in ancient culture.
From the executive branch, I've been given a free hand in the matter of this ship. I want some action. I have the people's interests at heart, but I will not have my hands bound by lack of all the facts. Dan, call the hotel and tell them to pack our
What will
things
get your
and call the
hands
airport,
bound,
charter a
sir?
plane. We're heading for that little town of Riverdale. I want to see this thing firsthand.
Yeah, let's go see the cone.
Call the signal corps. Get General Prescott on the line. Say that Walter K. Powers will not tolerate departmental interference. That if that spaceship film has been doctored in any way, he stands in a very shaky position. Lay it on thick. I want him to keep so busy cleaning out his own closet that he won't find time to get in my way out there at that ship.
I'll use the old investigation thread.
Typical
That always
government
works.
politics.
Garrett! Garrett, I'm going to poke so many holes in that spaceship fairy tale, the lid'll be off in 24 hours.
He has a very interesting mouth. Like he has like an overbite or something.
Washington had wired ahead that Walter K. Powers was to arrive in Riverdale to take charge of the spaceship investigation. Powers had requested that there be no publicity whatsoever.
Of course. Of course they don't want publicity.
Mr. Powers? Yes. Dan Walker. How are you? Well, where's the mayor?
Well, he's not here, Mr. Powers. I'm his son, Glenn Cameron.
We wired ahead. Why isn't he here?
Well, we've had some disturbing developments here in town, Mr. Powers. As of last night, we've got 3 murders
His
in our
name is
hands.
Mr. Powers.
Mayor?
Oh my gosh.
No, at least we're hoping against it. He's disappeared, though.
I can hear the
No
Austin
word of any
Powers
kind.
music.
Sounds to me like the Department of Law Enforcement has an abundant supply of bunglers. Do I have transportation? All right, let's get out to that ship or cone or whatever it is.
So when he actually sees it, I'm curious what his reaction's going to be. Do you think that he'll swallow crow and be like, admit that maybe he's out of his element? Or do you think he's going to somehow excuse it away? Is that glowing? What the fuck? Motherfucker in a trench coat with glowing objects.
Entering the restricted ravine area, I had the feeling that we were being watched, although there wasn't a soul around.
Nice.
The sheriff had instructed his men to keep the woods clear of curiosity seekers. Every precaution was being taken to safeguard scientific equipment and the scientists whose work had to continue unhampered. Gentlemen, this is Alice Summers, Dad's secretary. She's helping Dr. Kettering with his
Such an
paperwork.
impressive camp.
Alice? Mr. Walter K. Powers?
All right.
Dan Walker.
How's it coming along?
Well, Dr. Kettering's all set to go inside the cone.
You mean no one's been inside yet? What's the holdup?
System, Mr. Powers. That thing may have dangers we don't know of.
Right? Like
Everything come down
radiation?
from up there?
Well, he and Dr. Weiler were making a test just now.
What kind of test?
A sonic test. They're sending sound impulses into the tunneling to determine its length.
I'm going up there.
Mr. Powers, Dr.
Get in
Kettering
there.
may not like
Get in the
that.
cone. He's like, I do what I want. Hell yeah.
Dr. Kettering?
You must be Walter K. Powers. I'm Dr. Weiler.
I can see that.
That trench coat looks just way too big for him.
What's the matter with him? Is he hard of hearing?
39.7 ratio, test negative.
Check.
Yeah, hello, Powers. I'm Paul Kettering.
You know I'm here. I want action.
Good. We can use some. So far, our batting average is 0.
Not quite 0. I understand this ship had some kind of markings. They were destroyed.
That's
what?
impossible. First, let me say, we haven't determined whether it is a ship. And as for any markings, before a single hand touched that cone, it was photographed.
Is it
from
like
every
Lord of the
conceivable
Rings
angle.
and like
Black
the
and white,
markings on the
color,
ring disappear?
Still, motion picture, spectrographs. Everything's open to your inspection.
Maybe even with heat, because like, you know, entry into
Who
the
took these
Earth is
photographs?
really hot.
My staff and I. Look, this thing is
The
indestructible.
ship cooled, you
To
know?
remove any markings, you'd have to alter the surface. And that, Mr. Powers, is impossible.
Nothing's indestructible. Give the wind enough time, and it can wear away a mountain.
Well, as you can see, none of
Yeah.
our. I've tried everything science knows of. Diamond bit drills, metal-eating acids, all with no success.
Where does
Shit.
that opening lead?
Well,
As
I
yet, we
guess
don't
just
know.
harness the wind, you know?
The ship has to have a control room, place for an engine of some kind, place for fuel, living quarters.
Yeah, well, since we can't determine what it's made of, you can scarcely expect anybody to know what its function is. Since we haven't found out what's on the other side of the metal by penetrating it,
I'm gonna get
we
my
can't find out
cookies.
what's down inside the tunneling. What's this?
Oh my god, what the fuck? Are you guys trying to die? Friction is slow
What's
in
it
there.
mean?
It means the tunnel is cyclic.
Is what?
The point of origin becomes the point of return.
I can do without the double talk. I don't like to push you, Kettering. But you science boys tend to get all wrapped up in your test tubes. And the obvious
I wish
things
these
escape
were
your attention.
more chewy cookies.
I've got to have something to report. I want action. Not
Not like
theories.
super hard,
I
just
want
like
to know what's on the
midway.
inside of that ship.
Needs milk.
Well, I suppose now's as good a time as any.
What are you gonna do? Yeah, go in there. Fuck it.
Don't you think it wise to be armed?
No, because no. Did you hear the bullet bouncing in there forever? No.
Come on now. What's really on the inside of that thing?
I don't know.
They should cast that guy as a zombie, because he has like an amazing like upper bite, upper overbite or whatever. What the fuck? This thing defies physics. How do you crawl forward that fucking long? The width of this thing does not, like, no.
Dr. Weiler, it has been a long time. Could anything have gone wrong?
I don't know.
That thing has a fourth dimensional pocket.
How long has he been in there?
Too long.
Hell yeah, old man. Let's fucking go.
Listen.
Welcome back. Your friends are about to do something really stupid.
Kettering, are you all right?
A little the worse for wear.
What did you find?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's tunneling all the way through, spiral, like a toy railroad train, up and down over and over again.
Well, the
Huh.
thing has some purpose. What's it for?
I don't know.
Hello?
Hello?
Hold the line. Glenn, it's the sheriff.
Yeah? The mayor's back.
We're trying to do very important scientific space work here. Is that the mayor? What the fuck? No. What the fuck? The brain eaters are just like, kill yourself so we can get to the brain easier.
Hey, Glenn, he's still up there.
Drill us a hole.
Let's go up. Hey, Ryan, stay put and keep your eyes open.
Oh, man. That poor bastard. Throw the gun.
Dad, are you all right?
Oh, I like how the camera's tilted
Dad, you had us worried.
with the light coming in.
You
That's
left no
kind of
word.
cool.
I left word with Alice. Alice, didn't you give him my message?
It's like emphasizing that there is something really wrong, you know?
Oh, didn't I? I was sure I had.
Where you been all this time, Mayor?
I'm on Walter K. Powers, down from Washington. I'm here to keep this spaceship business in check. Don't you think you picked a very poor time to absent yourself from office? Washington is not running this town. I am.
Dad, Mr. Powers is only trying to help.
Are you siding against your father?
Oh,
Sorry,
shit.
Dad, but
Know your place,
you don't
son.
look well.
I feel fine.
You do look kind of pale, Mayor Cameron.
I'm not sure you're welcome in this town anymore, Dr. Kettering.
Oh,
Hold
damn.
on, Cameron. If I have to push my weight around, I will. Riverdale's not a republic. It's part of the USA. One telephone call from me and this town goes under martial law.
Whoa.
Let's not make... Get out! All of you, get out!
Mr. Powers, please wait. Dad, there is something the matter. What is it?
I said get out!
You respect my authority. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa.
What is that on the back of your neck, Mayor?
There's nothing on my neck.
No, this is just
I
a
said there
pissing
is.
contest.
Do you
About,
mind if I take a look at it?
Don't go near him.
Why don't you give the gun to Glenn?
Oh, God, no.
He's your son.
Ignore
Surely
the
he trusts
alien.
you.
Where this is just,
All we want to do is help you.
Dad,
What is that fucking word?
may I have the gun?
Jurisdiction is the word I was looking for. This is merely a fight about jurisdiction and authorities, and what this has nothing to do with a slug on my neck. No. Get the fuck out of here, FBI. Oh my gosh. Whoa, you just shot the mayor, bro. That's, when a yokel just shoots the fucking mayor. At the behest and assistance of federal agents.
What's that on his neck?
Oh, man. What is it? Let me see it. Let me see it. Where's my nerd gummy clusters at? Where are you? Thank you. I have my own miniature brains here. So what, it eats like brains from the neck?
What'd you find out?
Well, I want to wait and hear what the doctor has to say before I draw any conclusions.
You're so tired. You've got to get some rest.
I'm all right.
Well, what was it?
Well, we can't say yet. We'll know in a moment.
Okay. Well, doctor? What the
Oh,
fuck
it's
we
all right,
looking
Doctor. Go
at?
ahead.
None of you should feel any sense of guilt about the mayor's death because of the shooting.
What do you mean?
He would have died anyway.
It works like this, Powers. That thing on the back of the mayor's neck had two piercing instruments.
Are you a fucking expert?
They attached themselves to the central nervous
How the
system
fuck
at the
are you an
base of the neck.
expert in this?
Now, we don't quite know how it worked, but when the thing was crushed and the instruments withdrawn, they secreted something in the form of an acid. And this acid destroyed the mayor's nervous system. So without the shooting, death
Damn.
would have ensued in, well, what would you say, Doctor?
24 to 48 hours. Just enough time for the acid to do its work.
So they can't really
You
keep
mean if there are
hosts,
any more
huh?
of these things around, and they get on somebody's back, The person will live only so long as the thing is left untouched?
That's it. Because once this thing attaches itself to the victim's back, well, the victim isn't human anymore.
Are you going to tell the others about this?
Well, I have
Does
to tell
that
them
cop
something.
have one?
This is to be kept strictly
He acting
confidential,
sus.
Doctor. Will you make your report out that way?
I understand. If you need me, feel free to call upon me, will you?
I will, thank you, Doctor. All right, we're sitting on a powder keg. Now, I want you to listen closely to everything I have to say and not repeat a word to anyone.
Motherfuckers just take authority and shit, I swear. Take a charge.
Notify all the men we're on a 24-hour duty. If anybody wants me, I'll be out at the cone.
How are they keeping, like, the press from interfering? I feel like the press would not, like, respect your, like, restrictions. Oh, shit. It was a trap. What the fuck? Yeah, beat him down so we could put one on its fucking neck. We do need access to our own cone, apparently, so take the cop that guards it. Yeah. We're witnessing a homicide. Putting one of those things on his neck is just murder, bro. Damn. That guy's fucked. I want to see the actual creature. They still haven't showed the creature yet. Are you making coffee or a lab experiment? Oh shit, that's the thing?
This is a piece we got off the mayor. Reflex action like a snake.
Ah.
Cut a snake in half and the two pieces go off in different directions.
How long can it do that?
Oh, I'd say till the cellular structure begins to break down, I suppose.
Let's to get another close-up look, huh? Are you guys really like bonding over this shit?
I'd feel less guilty if you did.
Oh my god, the pipe.
Parasites. Do you think there are many more of them?
Why don't you let me worry about
And the
it?
pipe is gone.
Can't you get some rest?
I can't. I want to help.
All right then, let's get back to work. In feeding.
Oh,
the
there's a live
mouth
one.
Rupture the cells.
Shit, it's getting dragged by a string.
Help me now.
I'm just kidding. Oh shit, we got one.
Breaking open the skin! Don't hit him with something! Hit it!
Yeah, beat the shit out of his arm. Yeah. Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, it's not on her neck. Fire! Yeah. That's not working? That did it. Is he still gonna die?
Hello?
Catherine, Wyler,
Damn.
I've got an idea about this cone out here. I don't know why it didn't occur to me before. Yes, can you get out here right away?
Yeah, okay, I'll be right over.
Is he infected like a zombie? Is he fucked now?
We have to pick up the others and go right over.
It didn't take Kettering long to round up the others. Once again, we were on the way to the restricted area. Weiler had come up with a new angle. Of course, we all hoped that it was a solution to the mystery of the spaceship. As we entered the woods, we discovered that the roadblock signs had been removed from the highway, and there wasn't a guard on duty. At least we didn't see one.
What is it? Look.
Do they want people to come to the spaceship? Come, all ye faithful. Do they take weapons?
Are you thinking the same thing I am?
Hello?
Narf point. I don't know, brain.
Hello?
Most modern rockets, those that are in the planning stage today, come in sections. That is to say, you have one section for control room and living quarters. Then you have two more fuel sections. As the fuel sections become needless, empty of fuel, they're cast off. Jettisoned. Simply dead weight.
Okay.
This cone's a fuel section, is that it? We've
Okay.
been wasting our time. The control section's someplace else. Maybe miles away.
Not miles away, simply out of space, floating perpetually.
Well, we know this is not an American project.
So we just got its garbage?
We're wasting our time here. So, it's come down to the parasites. What about it, Kettering?
Well, we can't handle it single-handed.
I didn't ask you. My job here is to help keep a damper on this thing. We don't want a nationwide panic
So they
on our
literally
hands.
just
Gotta
dropped
keep
the
this thing down to
garbage.
Russell.
Their parasite-filled garbage
Just
on
how much of a
us.
threat are they?
The fuck they think
Well, some of
Earth
this is
is?
fact, and some of it is scientific hunch.
It's so
Keep it to run down and never
disrespectful.
mind pulling the punches.
All right. They're parasites. That means they need something or someone to live on. On their own, most parasites would die.
Well, they tried animals. Why didn't they settle on animals?
That's the rub. They wanted more
Oh,
than just
so
life.
that's why all those things were dead in nature,
They
huh?
tried animals through ignorance. They didn't understand earthly forms. They didn't know which animal, including man, was best suited for this environment. So they experimented. Trial and error.
You mean they can think?
It shows the mayor. That shows they can think.
Parasites can
Things take over a
think?
man's mind. He becomes a robot? A machine taking orders?
Except for one thing. It may not show on the outside. A victim may act normally.
Well, they haven't moved in on us in force yet. If we can find out where they're nesting, we may get the jump on them.
It is basically
Another
just
part of
invasion of
this
the body
We've
snatchers, you
got to
know?
find it. Glenn, this is your town. Draw up a map. Outline search zones. I'll call the sheriff and have him get his men organized.
Ring-a-ding-ding. Well, he's fucked. You know, what's really funny about this, even though this is bad, this is a million times better than Marvel's Secret Invasion. Oh man, look at all that sweat. What the fuck? Ah, man, the terror of knowing you're fucked. Does it not like ringing noises, like high intensity volume and shit? I'm kind of wondering how much like a symbiote it is. Because we know it doesn't like fire.
Can't reach the sheriff. No matter. This calls for the state militia. I'll wire the governor.
What about the folks in town?
Man, he
They'll know
loves
something's up if you
militia
call in
and
the
martial
militia.
law, don't
You have a
he?
local radio station, don't you? I'll arrange for the radio station to make an announcement. We're having a civil defense drill. Nothing to get excited about. Just routine.
Well, here's the map. It's not a good job, but it's a map.
You're not going to start a search now, are you?
Why not?
Oh, I just thought. Well, perhaps you're right.
Now, I thought we'd break up into 3 groups. First thing, though, we ought to get the girls back into town.
We're in on this, too. We'll search on our own if you won't take us.
I'm not going to stay in town all by myself.
Okay, I'll change it around.
Okay.
Kettering.
They always do this trope where they're like, we're going to leave the girls behind. They're like, no. And they're just like, okay.
Walker and Weiler can cover
They don't try to fight them or anything.
Elaine and I will work here. And I think we ought to agree. If anyone finds a trace of the other part of the ship, go to the city hall. We'll meet back there. Nobody should act on his own.
We'll need weapons.
We have them in our supplies.
All right, we wasted enough time. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Hell yeah.
Paul, what if we should come upon something, this other part of the ship?
No funny business. We'll report back to the others.
That's an interesting way to derive.
Scared?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
I think we should have held off on this search.
Would you mind telling me why?
Because if there's another part of the ship, we do find it, we couldn't do very much about it, now could we? You don't talk very much, do you?
You're yapping more for.
Now you take Paris.
Nobody else needs the yap on top of you. You're doing all the yapping. Plenty of yap. Big whooping can of yap. Look at all these cars full of yap. So, like, they're looking for these creatures, but, like, do they have any weapons to protect themselves or any way to, like, contain the creature if they find it? Like, oh, shit. Oh, they got, oh. Ah!
Power company man.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, man. I mean, you can hear that shit, bro.
What you're hearing now is the cause of his death. The smartest thing for us to do is to get out of here.
No, contain the thing. You find a random cabin in the woods. Nice, nice.
It's all right. The wind slammed it shut.
It's locked. From the outside.
Glenn! There's somebody out there! I am breathing!
But I mean, it's outside, right? So that's a good thing. You're inside, so you're protected, right?
Still breathing.
Are they gonna... Oh my god. They're gonna burn you inside the building? What the hell is wrong with him? That was just a whole lot of confusing, right? That is like the most ungraceful climb out a window. You'd be so open for attack doing that shit.
Well, we've all had an object.
I am very confused by that moment, because it's like... I don't get it. Because, like, they didn't want to be locked in there. When the thing trying to get them that was, like, piloting a person, they're like, we're gonna smoke them out. It's like, but they don't even want to fucking be in there. They're not in there to protect themselves from you. I don't know, that was weird. And he was acting very strange during the entire thing, yeah. Quick intermission. Okay, so I'm embarrassed, but this is not the movie I was thinking it was. I don't know why I thought it would be. I mean, it says the brain eaters plural. So I don't know why I thought it was the crawling brain, or I think that's the movie I'm thinking of. So I might have to watch another brain movie to actually get what I was thinking about. Anywho, I have so many snacks to pick from, bros. I have like leftover pizza I could eat. I have some nachos left and watermelon that I just recently cut up. Oh my god, I'm in just bliss, bros. Okay, let's do this.
Lesson on how not to conduct
Remember,
search.
if the movie sucks,
we'll
there's
call a
always
halt
the
in the
concession
morning.
stand.
Powers, did you contact the governor on getting the state militia out here yet?
I had trouble getting the telegraph out of bed, but he's on his way to the office now.
Man,
What
fucking
is he doing
bureaucrats don't
here?
want to do shit.
What?
These big glass jars.
Don't touch him!
What the fuck?
Unless I missed my bet, these jars are connected with the parasites.
Okay.
The mayor is the only person with one of these on him yet. On their own, the parasites can't move around from one place to the other rapidly. They just
Ah, I
aren't
see, getting carried by
They
their
were going to have
agents.
the mayor plant these jars where they would do the most harm. And in each jar, a parasite.
Literally getting jarred.
Hit
What
it
the
on the
fuck?
head, Captain. Now we know what to look for. I'm going to send that water.
Oh my god. Take 10 minutes, why don't you? Calling somebody, what the fuck?
Telegraph.
You called 911, it'll take fucking 5
Sorry,
minutes to dial.
This is urgent.
I'll be
Urgent and confidential.
fucked.
Is that clear?
All right. What's the message? Governor Clinton, State Capitol.
Governor Clinton, State Capitol.
Situation urgent. Phone me at once. Care Riverdale. Signed Walter K. Powers.
What is with this guy?
Hello.
Yes?
He's
I'm
doing
still
like
here.
code
You
words
got that
and
message?
militias
Yes.
and martial
I've got it.
law. Like, what the fuck?
Situation urgent. Phone me at once. Care Riverdale. Signed, Walter K. Powers.
That's right. I want that sent direct.
It's already there.
Good. Thanks for getting out of bed. Good night.
All right. Oh no.
Everything peaceful.
Ah no.
Bake
They got the
with
communication
pure
stations. No. Shit. This feels like a real invasion, you know? This feels more like an invasion than the invasion of the Saucermen. Dang. They got the mayor, they got the communications hub. Suspiciously, they knew all the places to attack. They must be pretty fucking... They gotta be pretty fucking intelligent. Oh man, they're gonna break an entry? Are they gonna steal the woman's body? They got a female worm, man, and she wants a body too, you know? Why I say they're going after a woman is because of this fucking music. This music sounds like, you know, the theme of the female character. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen enough old movies. Yeah. Warm me up, Daddy. Oh, it looks so gross. Oh, man. It's like the attempted assassination in Star Wars Episode 3. So this thing could just like crawl up the bed. Yeah, it's very raspy breathing. Oh. By all means, expose the nape of your neck. Yes, roll over perfectly for me. Nah, she's gone. She's gone, bro. She's dead. Damn. It's pretty dark for one of these movies to kill a woman. That doesn't really, tend to happen. Maybe they'll come up with some bullshit way that they can save her life even after being, like, slugged on. Damn. The other worms are like, she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, you can see it. You can see it under her freaking... Ah, gross, man. That thing is big, too. You can see the worm under the collar of the blouse.
Got her. At least she's still alive.
No.
We'll find a way.
You said no.
No, it can't be. If I kill that thing, that means that we have to kill her. And if we let it live, that means that she'll be a menace to everyone else. Where to now? Out to the cone. Where else? I thought we gave that up. I haven't. How about you? I think you may be right.
When we got to the ravine, still another mystery greeted us. Dr. Weiler and the others had discovered a dying man who presumably came from inside the
spaceship. You saw that color shift?
Kettering recognized the man as Professor Helsingman, who vanished with an entire scientific expedition 5 years ago.
Damn.
Elaine, there's a medical kit over in the tent. Will you get it for me, please?
So these things have been active for a while doing shit. So they've been gathering intelligence. That doesn't make sense with the dead animal bodies they found just recently, though. And they said they're doing trial and error.
But he's going to, as long as science can make him.
Why did the thing go away? Why did it leave him?
A car with a bad engine. Would you buy it? He's got a bad heart. It's the same thing.
I like those cigarette burns.
Parasite off his back.
Old films have that, where the film is damaged, so you got those cigarette burns.
He'll be out of his mind.
Yes, we'll have to tie him up. Weiler, will you go get us a rope?
Came out of that cone. No doubt about that.
Yes, but was he in the cone to begin with? Or did he go into the cone?
Let's get him to a hospital. We might get something out of him yet. Every minute counts. Weiler, I want you to set up some detection equipment on top of the scaffolding next to the hatch. I want to know if so much as a mosquito goes in or out of it.
I'll get right on it.
Where were you last night? We could have used you.
I don't know. I must have been out of the office.
Why'd you take those 2 men off the roadblock?
Let's face it, Kettering. If somebody wanted
Does
to
he
pass
have
the
one?
roadblock, all they have to do is skirt it.
Can they? I mean, he looks like he has a hunch on his back, so. But can they talk normal human speak when they're possessed?
Okay.
I'm cooperating.
That's so fucking gross. Oh my god, it's pulsating.
Your name is Helsing.
That's the grossest fucking thing I've ever
biochemistry
seen
at Wallingford University.
in one of these
I studied
movies. Oh
What are
my
the
gosh.
Where do they come from? What do they want of us?
Well, they can apparently fucking communicate with you.
You disappeared nearly 5 years ago. Where have you been all this time? You were given up for dead. Where is Dr. Cole, who vanished with you?
Oh man.
Kettering. He knows it's you, Kevin. Get him to talk. You've got to.
Talk, you
Kelsey.
fool. Talk.
Are the parasites from the cone? What is the secret of the cone?
What is the secret of the
Carboniferous.
Carboniferous. Carboniferous age.
What's Carboniferous age?
200 million years ago, the coal and oil forming period began. Geologists refer to it as the Carboniferous age. It was the age of insects. Giant dragonflies, 2
So
feet
they're
in
like
wingspread.
primordial,
All
like
kinds of
dinosaur
insects, mammoth in
shit?
size.
You mean the parasites come from the Earth? They've survived in the Earth all this time?
And the ice?
Death. Oh, death.
So the cone isn't related to the parasites at all. Oh, that's sad. I mean, I only knew him for 5 minutes, but I feel bad.
Is he?
Rip.
And it's not a spaceship. It's from below. Put me through to the governor's office in the state capitol.
Who shall I say is calling, sir?
Powers, Walter K. Powers. Put me through.
I'm sorry, sir. The lines are busy.
Well, keep trying.
I'll keep trying, sir.
Comes from below. And what triggered it?
Operator.
Oh, she
I'm
has
sorry,
one!
sir. The
Oh,
lines are
fuck,
busy.
she has
The
one!
governor should have called hours ago. There's no doubt
Oh.
in his mind as to the urgency of my wire.
Are you sure it was sent?
Positive, that is.
The pulsating hunches on their
Hello,
backs are so
Connect me
fucking
with the telegraph
gross,
office.
bro.
I'm sorry, sir. That line is busy.
Well, how about my call to the state capitol?
I'm sorry, sir. That line is busy.
There's something funny going on here. Hello, operator.
No shit.
Connect me with the water commissioner's office.
I'm sorry, sir. That line is busy.
Okay, this
All right,
movie's getting better.
Thank you. Well, that does it. They've got communications tied up.
While Powers and
Ah,
Walker
yeah,
went
you're
to the
smart
radio
enough to
station
realize.
in an attempt to broadcast an alarm to the state capitol, Kettering and I stopped at the telegraph office to find out if the
Damn.
governor had sent a reply to Powers' urgent message. The place was dark. Seemed as though it was closed for the night. But Kettering noticed figures moving about inside.
You guys are
The
fucked.
telegrapher appeared at the door. Kettering asked him about the telegram Powers was expecting from the governor. The telegrapher was angry, his answer abrupt and negative. Kettering demanded an explanation, but was attacked instead.
Shit. Oh, that was a pretty good punch at it. Karate chop. Nice. They knew how to do an action scene. That was pretty fucking good.
Are you all set?
You guys are fucked. Oh, man.
This is Walter K. Powers in Riverdale. This message is directed to anyone outside the Riverdale area who can hear my voice. I repeat, this message is directed to anyone outside the Riverdale area.
Oh, man. You can even hear the breathing, bro. Ah. That's so horrifying. Damn.
I'll go up and check the recording device I set up by the hatch to see if anything's been up there. You two stay down here and map out a plan for searching the tunnel.
I don't know if I'd be of much help.
I never met a man who thought so little of his own abilities.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Has anyone been up near the hatch since you two boys have been on duty?
Not a soul, sir. Why? Do you want one of us stationed up there?
No, I was just checking. We have equipment up there to detect any movement around the hatch.
No one's been up there, sir. You can be sure of that.
Do they have them? I'm checking out their backs. I'm checking out everyone's backs. Can't fucking trust nobody. Oh, I bet they got them. Damn.
What's wrong? What are they shooting at us for?
Why do you think? At least you better hope. Because otherwise you're committing manslaughter. Oh. What the fuck? Ah. Gee, how many times do you have to fucking shoot it? Try a headshot.
What is it? What happened?
Oh my gosh, bro, that was scary. It got so animalistic and feral, man.
You're still alive.
Now they ain't. Double tap, bitch.
We better reload. We're going inside the cone right now.
Bro. Fuck the cone. Can you imagine if they attacked you while you were inside the cone? I have a fear of, I have claustrophobia. Pretty bad.
Went inside the cone.
What?
I've had to go through tight crawl spaces in some haunted houses for like Halloween, you know? And they'll include tight crawl spaces as part of the scare. And it legit scares the living crap out of me, man.
You have no choice. You may stop there.
Well, there's no doubt. You're Professor Cole.
I was Professor Cole.
What do you mean, you were?
Now I hold a position of a much higher order.
I presume you're like the others.
You didn't find this last time? You didn't find all this mist and an old man?
You take your orders from that thing on your back.
There is nothing on my back.
That's what it tells you.
And these glass pillars. There's nothing in them, I suppose.
You speak directly to me. We are in complete harmony. We are inseparable. There is no conflict of purpose here as there is among mankind. We will not engage in combat. No violence of any kind. Why should we?
I hate to tell you.
When we can scatter quietly like seeds.
Y'all have been committing violence.
You mean spread like a disease? Like some vile plague from the corruptions of the earth?
Our social order is pure, innocent. It has the exactitude of mathematics. We shall force upon man a life free from strife and turmoil.
You just gonna gaslight the shit out of this old man? No, fuck you.
Ironic that man should obtain his long-sought utopia as a gift, rather than as something earned.
Shoot him in the head.
How many more are there in your world?
We that you see here are the founders. Though few in number, we shall organize man to aid us in bringing the others to the surface. It will take time. But we have learned patience in 200 million years.
What the
We are
fuck?
not so well adjusted. We've reached the end of our patience. Your flesh and blood, drop it. I say drop it! Kill everyone! The legions!
A legion of these little insects. They're like face huggers. Wait, why are you shooting inside the thing? Wouldn't it just ricochet endlessly? You're not even playing by, like, your own rules. Did you forget?
Fire everyone! Up in the ravine, fast!
It also doesn't make sense because he's already explored the inside of that thing for hours and didn't find that old man. In a lot of ways, it really does remind me of, like, Prometheus or Alien Covenant. Because what you have... Well, I'm sure that... I don't know, he said he was in perfect unity with, like... So he's not... They didn't have a difference of interest or whatever. So it's got to be a bit different than just having a human being possessed. It's something else going on. It just reminds me of how, like, the AI... basically cultivated the xenomorphs. And that's what this sort of feels like. That these things from below the earth were cultivated and, like, assisted to be able to invade topside by whatever the fuck it's in perfect harmony with, because that thing's not acting like it's man or anything, so I don't know.
What are they waiting for?
Let him wait. We need the time. Glenn, I've got an idea. You think you can salvage that power truck we saw stopped on the highway?
Go get some fire.
Why?
Get some flamethrowers.
You think
Destroy
you can
that
manage it
fucking
alone?
ship.
We've got to stay here and keep an eye on the code.
I'll do my best.
What's that thing?
It's a harpoon gun, more or less. Air pressure type. Power company used it to get their lines over difficult terrains.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting the movie. It is kind of sad that Alien Covenant did so poorly, and it wasn't a very good movie, because I heard that the plan for the third one was that the android, that AI, was going to be hunted, and he would be cultivating the xenomorph to kind of be his champion or protector, or to hunt the hunters, and that thus you kind of I mean, there's like a natural, like, predatory nature as it is, but he would have cultivated them to be the perfect hunter, the perfect animal, predator, whatever, and that would have really assisted in telling the overall origin, and then maybe connect it back to the planet that was in the original Alien movie. And yeah, but the second one did so fucking poorly, I don't think they're ever going to do that third one, so.
Have they tried anything yet?
Not a sign of movement. It's too quiet. They're setting up something. I can feel it in the air.
The calm before the storm.
I'm going down the other end of the
Yeah.
ravine. When I give you the signal, you fire the gun. And keep everybody clear of this cable. And when I get over the other side, you secure the end of this cable onto the end of that heavy electrical cable you saw in the back of the truck, okay?
Man, I'm kind of jealous. Motherfuckers be eating
Kettering
brains
reached
and
a point
shit. I want to eat a
directly on the
brain.
opposite side of the ravine and signaled for me to fire the harpoon gun. The next step was to tie his end of the wire to a tree. I wasn't sure of Kettering's plan, but followed his instructions nevertheless. I made
Hell yeah,
doubly
explosives,
sure that my
let's
end of
go.
the wire was firmly tied to the heavy electrical cable from the power truck. Then I signaled back to Kettering and he started to pull the wire on his side. The electrical cable moved out over the ravine until it was strung but an inch or two away from the cone.
Man, they're fucking rigging together something interesting.
What is all this,
Yeah.
Kevin? What's your plan?
You see those lines on top of that high-tension tower?
Okay.
What about them?
Those lines carry anywhere from 60 to 80,000 volts. They'd like nothing better than an easy path to ground. If it did, you'd see some pretty fancy fireworks. The kind that kills.
You're going to feed the current in that cone.
Okay.
Sounds good. There's just
That's
one
pretty
thing.
simple. All right.
Who's going up there and splice that cable onto it? Suicide, plain and simple. No. I'm against it.
He's right, Kettering. I'm not going up there, I can tell you that. And we're not going to let you do it either.
Nobody has to go up there.
What do you mean?
This'll do it for us. We'll shoot the other end of the cable up there.
It'll ricochet
All right,
forever.
everybody, back behind the power truck.
Kettering.
Suddenly,
You
the
want me to stay
ricocheting
on?
thing actually
Just say
like
the
works again.
You want to?
No, but I intend to just the same.
Hey, that guy's possessed. Is that the woman?
Paul, you must listen to me. What I have to say means everything to me.
No.
Whatever you have to say, it's not of your own making.
No, Paul, you're wrong. I know what you're thinking, but you're wrong.
Alice, you must come down. There's no time left.
There is time, Paul. You can give it to us.
Say it. Go ahead.
Listen and believe. If peaceful means fail, they'll be compelled to use force. Do you understand?
Alice,
Oh my god.
will you come with me?
He lost his wife to these
I make
people.
you this solemn promise. If it takes me the rest of my life, I'll find a way of freeing you. I believe in that so strongly, I know I won't fail.
Never.
It's like when the communists freaking take over your wife's mind. Oh shit! Fuck! Well, she was subdued easily.
Fire the gun!
It's murder. He's as good as dead. He gave the order. Fire the gun. I can't.
Yep, see, there we
You
go.
listen to me. Either fire that gun
Is he
or give her
possessed?
Fire the gun!
Or he just had some, like... Come on, dude, they're basically bugs. You're just stomping out some bugs. Or he was afraid that it would also kill them on top of the thing, I see. Damn.
Nothing
Them
could
some
have lived through
fireworks.
We have to make sure.
that. Let's get at it.
They're all dead, every last one of them.
No, there's still some people in town.
I'll attend to that. Watch my...
Now fill it with cement.
Well, you don't know Walter K. Powers.
Yeah, Weiler. We've still got a job to do. Come on.
I mean, you can't tear it apart, right? The thing was, you can't penetrate it, so just fill it with cement, you know? So he died with his wife? Is that the ending? And now he has to carry the weight of knowing that he killed those two people to do this? That's the ending? He dies with his fucking wife? That's the ending, man. I mean, I guess it makes sense because, like, you know, he lost his wife. There was no way to realistically save his freaking wife. So he just went down with her, man. And, yeah, it makes sense that he didn't want to fire that shot either because, like, he knew that it would be their deaths. And, fuck. Not a bad movie. I mean, the first half was kind of, meh. But it got a lot better. It got really fucking creepy. Like the way they illustrated if someone was possessed or something, having a pulsating hunch on your back, and then the breathing and shit. Oh man. The man in the ship thing was kind of silly. Not really big on that, and I didn't like how they rules didn't really, they weren't consistent throughout the movie. I feel like if this was redone today, I feel like they could take advantage of it and make shit like a lot creepier. Like they should have gotten attacked while in the tunnels of the ship. Things like that. But no, it was good. It was subtle and really creepy in a way. And I would like to have seen more of the insects, but it was good. It ended up being a pretty decent film. I would have changed some things, perhaps. But it was alright. I think it's memorable. I think the kill shot at the end with electricity was pretty fucking exciting, actually. Yeah, if I was to actually live through a situation like that, I would find it quite horrifying myself. Now, I know that they didn't really care about climate change back then, so they're not going to go with that, like, explanation for why they become unearthed. So they had the thing that was like cultivating their species or whatever and helping them. I get that. But like, I don't know, without preaching about climate change shit, you could still melt some ice. And I don't know, I feel like X-Files, like Fight for the Future did it really well. Where like they were digging for oil or something and a kid fell down there and found like the black oil. Or how there was a caveman at the very beginning of X-Men Fight for the Future, and it fell through the fucking ice into an ice cavern, and it found one of these creatures that was like dormant under the earth or whatever, and killed the fucking caveman. And it's just kind of interesting because, like, for example, man, I could see this being real in some respects because Antarctica, like, there are massive regions of Antarctica that are just, for one, completely off limits and totally uninhabitable. So God knows what's in that fucking ice, man. It is, like I said, it's refreshing that they didn't take the whole, like, climate change fucking route with it or whatever, but at the same time, who the fuck was that old man? You know, just, I don't know. And like I said, I think the AI was really creepy in Alien, Prometheus, and Covenants, like, cultivating this species or whatever. Like, maybe if there was more explanation, or maybe if it was a different type of alien, like some creepy, more humanoid alien or something, helping these things, it would have been more interesting than Zeus in a white robe and the fucking, you know. But these are nitpicks, and like, what would I do in that position kind of situation. But overall, it was good. I mean, I had a good time. I thought that was kind of fun. At first I was bored. First half hour I was just trying to make the most out of it, and then it was just like, oh, it's actually pretty fucking I'm getting creeped the fuck out. Anywho. Hell yeah. Not a bad late night showing. What? Who are you? Why are you here? Run! I made a mistake. You gotta go for it. Go! Get out of my way.